And so the year is coming to an end, and lots of visas have already been approved by the Immigration of Canada. So we have just a few people who would be coming into Canada this December 2023, while the rest of the people whose visa has been approved or who plan to come to Canada will be applying for, and hopefully will be getting their visas come January upwards 2024. As a result, what comes to your mind as an immigrant who is coming to Canada? Upon arriving in Canada, am I going to get a job instantly? What will be the stress, hassle that I'm going to face if I'm to get a job?
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get...
Well, this video is for you because I want to encourage you and let you know that you can easily come into Canada as an immigrant and do not face that stress of getting a job. Why? You are not going to face that stress of getting a job because now you know what you want. Okay, so when you come to Canada, please do not have it in mind that you are going to get that professional job, those managerial jobs, those doctorate jobs that you were doing back home in your home country. So when you come here, you are basically starting from the scratch. I'll be sharing with you 3 important jobs that you can get very smooth and easily here in Canada, and you can be paid as low or as high as $18, $19 to $20 per hour. So let's get started. The first job on my list is PSW. What is PSW? PSW is a social worker. So who is a personal support social worker? A personal support social worker is a man or a woman who might be an international student or who is on work permit that will be working for an elderly person in their homes, not really in a hospital. And guess what, guys? For you to be a personal support worker who provides care to someone in their home, you do not need to have a license. You do not have to be a doctor. You do not have to be a nurse. It could be anybody. You can do this even with your O-level results. Okay, so what do? You are basically a companion to this person. So you are there to talk to them if they need to change diaper, if they need assistance standing up, if they need assistance lying down, if they need assistance to eat. Well, as an international student here in Canada, I do have friends who are working as social worker here in Canada, and really they tell me it is very easy. Some of them do go ahead to cook, okay, for these people that they take care of. And I ask them, how would you know, like, the way they cook their food, because different dialects, different cultures and all of that. So the people they are staying with usually teach them how to cook their particular country food, and they learn it, and then they go ahead to cook food for the people. Some other times, you are not the only companion in the house with the person that you will be working with, because the person might also have his or her full family, including the children and the spouse of that person. But they want you particularly to be like, should I say, bodyguard? Yeah, kind of like bodyguard, to always be with that person. Sometimes you might need to remind him or her about her medications. It's time for you to take your medications. It's time for you to eat. It's time for you to shower. Some are very elderly and sick that are using diaper. Might need to do diaper change, clean up, wipe up, assist them in their shower and all of that. It's usually an interesting job, and you get the opportunity to work for 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, and even 12 hours. I know a friend of mine, he's a guy in my department, and he's working for 12 hours, 6 days in a week, and he is paid $18. Guys, can you calculate that? So imagine if you come into Canada, you don't look for any other job, you just dive in and you'll start looking for a social worker job. So get that down and note that down as well. If you are watching this video and you think you like this video, please remember, thumbs up. Click on that like button to give this video a thumbs up. This will help to show YouTube that you are interested in this video. It will help YouTube to suggest this video to people who really need it. And as usual, drop all of your thoughts and all of your comments in the comment section. I would like to know what you think about the social worker job. Do you think it's a difficult job from what I've explained? Do you think it's an easy to go job? Let me know your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. Okay guys, number 2. Okay, so number 2 on my list is the mall attendant. Okay, so when I say mall attendant, I don't just mean you go to a mall and start standing. So mall attendant could be anything. It could be anyone who work in the mall. So here in Canada, we have big malls like the Walmart, which is basically the most popular mall here. We have Walmart, we have Costco, and we have other smaller grocery stores like Sobeys, Dollarama, and stuff like that. So these people, they recruit at all times because most times they need ushers, they need cashiers, they need people to stand at the entrance to direct people to the locations they want to go to. They need people to fill in the shelves of different products. So they are recruiting at all times. As usual, I will always speak with experience. I have a friend of mine. He is from India and he is working with Walmart here in New Brunswick, and he is earning $17 per hour. He gets to work 8 hours in a day, sometimes 9 hours, and sometimes he also works 10 hours in a day. And when school was in section, because we do go to school once in a week, he was working 6 days a week, but now he's working full-time 7 days in a week because Walmart do work all days. They open on all days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all through to Sunday. So if you want to get a job easily in Canada, you don't want to look back at your professional background, you don't want to look at your status, you do not want to look at your resume, kindly go for this job because they are hiring all the time. They are high in demand. The salary might not be too much, it might not be too big and exorbitant as you might be expecting, but trust me, the pay is very good, like $17-18. It's very, very, very okay if you can work 8 to 10 hours in a day for a minimum of 5 days in a week. With that, you can definitely pay your rent, put food on your table, and even go ahead to have some savings. So what do you think about being a mall attendant? Do you think this is an easy job? Do you think this is something that you can do? What is your experience? What is your thoughts? What are your opinions on this kind of job? So if you know that you have worked in a mall before as an attendant or any other position, or you have worked as a social worker here in Canada or any part of the world, please, we would like you to share your experience in the comment section to encourage the viewers and everyone who is watching this video. Please let us know, what is your experience? How did you feel on your first day at work? Is it going to be encouraging to people? How did the people at work take you? Was the job an easy to go job? Is this something you can do all day long, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, comfortably without feeling bored? We would like to know all of your thoughts in the comment section. Now, another one we're talking about is the warehouse workers. Okay, so the warehouse job is also another lucrative job here in Canada, and these are very easy to get jobs here in Canada. So they do have the day shifts and they also do have the night shift. But guess what? The people who go for the night shift are usually paid more than the people who go for the day shift. And guys, this job is as high as 12 hours in a day job, 7 days in a week. So for the ones who will be working during the day, they pay them as high as $18 to $20 per hour. And for those who will be working overnight, they pay them $23 to $25 per hour for every night. So my friend's husband is actually working here. That is why I got to know about this. You know, like I told you, all of my videos are basically on experience. So do we have any factory worker or warehouse worker back there watching this video? Please share your experience. Let us know. What do you think about working in the warehouse during the day shift or during the night shift? Is this something that you advise people to go into? How was it for you? How was your first day at work in the warehouse? How did the people there at work take you? How did you feel in general? Kindly let us know your thoughts, your experience, and what you think about the warehouse job in the comment section. Okay, and then finally, the last job that I will be talking about that is very, very easy for immigrants who are coming into Canada to get is if you get a job working in an eatery. Okay, so you working in an eatery, sometimes you might need to work as a waiter, you might need to work as a waitress, you might need to work as people who are taking orders, you might need to work as a kitchen assistant, and you might need to work as a cashier. Okay, so these are all of the positions and vacancies that you can get in the eatery. See, here in Canada, if you're working in the eatery, hey, there are so many positions, like they are recruiting every day. See, we have KFC. See, we have McDonald's. See, we have Tim Hortons. We have various eateries here in Canada. And because of the influx of people, do you know that in Canada, some people do not cook? I'm telling you the truth. Some people do not cook. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is at KFC. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is at Tim Hortons. It's at McDonald's. So the influx of people coming into that McDonald's, it is not a joke. I have a friend, like she's also in my department. She worked at McDonald's for like 3 months. I'm sorry, but she resigned. And I was like, why did you resign? She said the influx of people, like she keeps standing and standing, like the job is just too hectic for her and she cannot do it anymore. So that is why she resigned. And of course, they automatically replaced her because there are lots of queue of people who are waiting for the job. Unfortunately, she threw the job away because it was too stressful for her because of the way the people were coming inside, and then she trying to take orders, she was making mistakes and all of that. So if you would like to work in the eatery section here in Canada, just know it is very easy. So in all of these jobs that I have mentioned, when you come into Canada as an immigrant, you are new in Canada as an immigrant, or if you're already here in Canada and you want to change jobs, you don't have a job, it's very easy. Prepare a resume to suit the position that you would be going for. So you coming into Canada for the first time, you've never worked in Canada, you do not have a Canadian experience, okay? So if you want to work as a social worker, like a PSW, put in an experience that you worked as a social worker back home in your country or in another country, because that experience is going to work out well for you. Same thing if you want to work in the eatery, hospitality, if you want to work in the warehouse as well. Put in an experience from the country that you are coming from, that you have some experience in this field. So you can go ahead to put minimum of at least 1 year experience, because actually your experience is what is going to sell you out for getting this job. So guys, I wish this video has been very helpful, and I can assure you that for you who just came into Canada and will be resuming your school, or you came on PR, or you came on work permit, and for you who is aspiring to come, have a relaxed rest of mind that these jobs will come to you easily if only you apply to them. So I'll see you in my next video. Drop all of your comments in the comment section, and remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, subscribe, like, and share the videos with everyone that you know, and take good care. Bye.